We are back in DOTA Underlords. We're jumping in on third round. So this is my second game after all the new patches I've played in a while. Fine. I don't feel like I'm necessarily making good decisions here. Ogre Magi, Bloodbound Mage. A lot of interesting choices that can be made here. If I put him out, I've got a second Bloodbound, so let's do that. So, let's have a look at what other people are doing. Oh wait, no, we can do that better with the scoreboard. Other people are going for that person's got 2 Ogre Magi. Okay, a bunch of people have Ogre Magi. So I'll keep this one, but I will get rid of it eventually. Oh, I've lost this battle pretty soundly. It would be nice if we can actually finish that off. Nope. Okay. Glad get anti-mage out and Puck. Starting to have a bit of a setup. It's not really very strong. People, I don't know if I've seen an axe yet. People seem to be getting axe almost immediately. So what does Puck do? Illusory Orb. Floats in straight path, damaging units. The other thing I have to be kind of higher in the Dragon Alliance to get. So they get a second ability basically. So I'm not doing well. And at this point it's probably better to go for a losing streak than a winning streak. I'm sort of all over the place in what combinations I'm going for. Just spend all my money on things that sort of don't fit together. Now, at this point I feel like what I really want to do is lose by a little. Did I miss a chance to upgrade this guy? That's not necessarily by a little. Although everything's at level rank 1, so you know, it's not too much. So I think I should be looking for a strat to kind of throw myself into. I don't think healing's the one. I think I like throwing myself into assassins. So there is a level 2 Ogre Magi. So let's get that. Enchantress would give me a extra healer.
Oh, they're going to really hate me now.
Get a free reroll. Ooh, and let's lock that. Because I can get an Omni-Knight and one of them. Anti-Mage apparently not a human. The picture's going to go for a sec, but I promise not for long. Okay, so against this person, Dark Legacy, who was on full health, I may or may not win this. They've got this big health pudge. Nope, we did it. Nice. So, I like getting Lena out there. I like having the Omni-Knight. And I should maybe, if I can afford it, get the Queen of Pain. So what have I got here that I don't need? I don't have any real hunters going on. Let's get her. So I want Lena out. Puck. Yeah, this is a pretty nice setup. I'm not sure I want the Bounty Hunter. Although, while I'm getting rid of stuff, healing just seems strongest early on. So I think maybe I'll keep that around for a while. That's good too. No, let's start getting some of these guys out. That's another mage you could swap with. Are you the healer? What were you doing? What do you achieve? This guy should not be in the front row. So she's got some nice range. Come on, make Tiny go away. So whatever changes I just made did not work. There's quite a lot of health to lose as well.
Perhaps it's time to show them something new.
That's pretty good. Let's sell that. We'll sell that. We'll get this out there.
Well, this is going well now, isn't it?
Did I not get it out in time? Oh well. Okay. I want that because I just always want Lycan really. I can do a bit of selling. How much do I need for Lycan? Let's unlock it and just buy Lycan. I should win this. No real reason why not to.
How do you plan to kill what you can't strike?
Okay, so I upgraded but too late. Let's get that down.
Can I ask your advice about a cheesy last sentence?
Just turning the mic back on for a sec to acknowledge that this is definitely losing. One of the things that's gone wrong here is that I spent all my money. I haven't been accruing any interest. I've been staying at basically zero money.
Should work nicely.
Let's try that.
They will feel the wrath of the arcane. My time is now.
We haven't lost the will to fight.
What if Restore rewards its servants? I needed this. You will be silent.
This is the start of the stunning comeback of the century. as I was just saying, obviously I survived because I'm so good at this game. I've got to fix something about it going to black when I click away. So this game, I've returned to it because this is a whole new genre of game that kind of is coming out everywhere, called the Auto Battler. I think I talked with you about it a little bit before.
I think we talked about the origins of this particular version of it.
The incredible, like, passing
Sort of
from
game within a game situation.
from a mod to Dota
Yeah.
to a standalone game to the people who make Dota making this. So that wasn't very good.
Are there 8 people playing in this one test match?
So it's sort of. Let's start from the beginning just to show you it.
7th place, by the way. Signature move of mine in Mario Kart Double Dash.
Which we should play some
We
of.
should play. I enjoy it. I'm so bad at it, but I
It was
enjoy it.
part of your
Alright, I'm gonna try playing with this guy who I've never played with before. He's called Hobgen. It'll be fine, you know.
He's got butterfly wings and flame hair, and he's twirling a cigarette, which
He,
is hella stunts.
I think he's twirling a match.
Yeah.
He
right.
is not very of the Dota world in a strange way. So these are characters taken from another game that has actually really strong characterization. One of the things I want to show you in VR is the world of this game. In fact, after this, would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get tiny.
Oh, is he a tiny little rock guy?
I'm a little rock guy.
He's great. I like him.
Alright, what's my thing? Hobgen. He gets extra things for every unit he's set on fire. I'm in. Explosiva. Cool. Oh, and he does a cool pose when he's won. Oh, I like the low angle. So I start off, I kind of get one person at a time, and I have these relatively small things I can do. Let's give him more attack speeds. Nope, that doesn't work. That's not how he works. And each turn, I have the opportunity to buy more people. I get a little bit of gold each time, and then I just let them fight. And this is not a very strong combination, having 2 of the same guys, but if I have 3 of the same guys, they combine into one big guy.
What if that's just how things worked? If you had 3 of any item,
Yeah.
you would get one big version of it.
Somewhere early in video games, someone decided, like, yeah, 3, that's the number where it becomes bigger.
I mean, 3 is kind of a magic number in this way. Like,
Would you say that 3 is the magic number?
yeah, I would say. No, I mean, but I'm just thinking about, like, the rule of 3 in comedy writing and even in just general storytelling.
Why not put that on there?
You kind of, if you hit the same beat 3 times, that's like the number everybody wants it to be. To
True.
the point where if you make the deliberate choice to hit it either 2 or 4 times, everyone's like, wow, you've really gone for something sort of atmospheric here.
You really,
Either you deliberately left us hanging or you deliberately kept us hanging on too long.
you really screwed that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
right
awkward.
now.
It feels awkward to not do it exactly 3 times.
So that's why 3 of this guy will combine
Right,
into a bigger
exactly.
guy.
Just
Also this guy. I've got 2. Yeah, I've got 2 of this guy. I've got 2 of this guy. I'm not. It's not squad goals right now.
It's not squad goals. You gotta have my squad is divisible by 3, and each group of 3 is the same. That's how my squad works.
So the thing that kind of amazes me about the popularity of this game is it's really complex. Yeah, I'll get the higher level one, obviously. Like my guys, they have a certain amount of damage. They have an attack rate, but they also have these abilities which do particular things. Which, there's just so much going on. This isn't particularly strong, but I want the synergy. And I've never really felt like I'm much in control of planning what's going on. Like maybe there's really cool combos that happen when like this guy. This guy's not got a particularly cool attack, but this guy knocks things up into the air every so often. I had a nice situation earlier where basically all of my team were healing basically all of my team. And so they did almost no damage, but they just stuck around for so long that the enemy eventually got worn down. This guy really...
Does DOTA stand for something? I can't remember.
It stands for Defense of the Ancients, and so we once watched that. I'm gonna stop speaking in the flow. I'm gonna stop speaking to this. You know, this is.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, my guy. Who's here? Remember we tried to watch it? Oh no, I got defeated by me.
I remember watching the Google AI team play it and being just mystified by what was happening.
Yeah, I think that was actually OpenAI, which is a different thing.
Right.
But yeah, no, it is completely mystifying. Like there's just so much that goes on in these games. These are a style of games that I've never really got my head around, which I think you just play so much that eventually it kind of makes sense. There we go, combine into a bigger guy. He's got a hat now, which is kind of great. It's a pretty good hat.
It is a good hat.
Get a free roll. Oh, he actually had a hat before, but the hat's got better.
I like the sort of panther thing that one of them was riding on.
This guy.
Yeah.
I could be persuaded to get that. No, I couldn't. Actually, yeah, no. Let's make a team based on the things you like, and I'll try and make it work.
Alright. I mean, I also like that sort of insect guy on the left. He's a good guy.
This game is going to start with the next roll because I don't want to put those guys. Then we're going to stick with it.
I mean, spoiler, it's just going to be the good animals. Like, that's always what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's how you pick wine. It's how you pick your fighter.
Yeah, choose your fighter.
Yeah, no, this is what it is.
It's impossible to choose your fighter from the original Choose Your Fighter meme, because they're all just fat animals. You just kind of want all of them.
I think this guy, like, I can tell you don't want. Which of these guys do you want? Do you want the floating ball of...
Yeah, always, yeah. If it's a choice between an orb and a good animal, that's the only tough call.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. Do you want to get rid of this guy?
Yeah.
Let's sell him.
He's kind of a firefly.
Do you want anything else from these guys?
No, I don't like any of those.
Oh, not even that one?
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to get that one for a little bit. I'll probably sell him in a bit.
Yeah. Are you buying and selling the people on your team?
Don't worry about that.
I'm a little worried about it, but
so I talk about this quite a lot, but there's so many themes that are kind of necessary for the gamification of ideas, like buying and selling people, that are in a bunch of games that are fascinating and good for other reasons. Like violence is the biggest one. Violence is in so many games for no particular reason. This idea of choosing things I like and then watching them do a thing does not have to be a fighting game.
No.
It's just kind of the easiest, most universal language of it. Like, I would love to see a city builder that worked like this, and I think that would work, like watching it can happen each time. I always want to see medieval trading games. Absolutely 100%. Hundo P. This guy kind of reminds me of if the guys from Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh yes,
like,
my favourites.
I know, but they're so much better than him.
Yeah.
Oh, I would play this with Super Mario Odyssey characters.
Oh, but I don't want them to fight. Once again, if it were just about like finding moons or whatnot.
Do we like any of these guys?
Not as bad.
This guy gets me a bonus if I get him.
Yeah, he's fine. I'm not against him.
I think I'm gonna
He's
put
the
him
best
in.
of the four.
Yeah.
That's clear.
I'm not cheating. I picked up the other guy because, you know, we're building a big seal dude.
Here we are.
That's what we're about.
No question. Hundo P.
Like,
I'm still confused about the number of people that are involved in this game.
oh, so yeah, no, this bit, the reason probably you're confused, and this is a common reason for confusion, my students have this a lot, is that I haven't explained it in any way, and it is not at all obvious. There are 8 people in this game, but we're playing in sets of 2. Which actually is part of what makes it a lot more interesting, because I keep on going up against different people, and one tactic that's good against one person might not be so good against another. Like Grimes, who's playing on a phone, and who put all these barrels here. I don't know what that means.
This game has everything. A seal guy, a floating orb, a phone.
This game is the hottest club in New York. Tiny is about to get significantly larger.
New York's hottest club is tiny, is about to get significantly larger.
New York's hottest club is. Do you want any of these guys?
Oh, I like the one on the right, yeah. Get that guy in there. Oh, he's just a pretty good crab.
Okay, I'm gonna get it. It's not good or right, but I'm gonna get him in there.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn out that these are excellent tactics I'm coming up with. So one of the things that's always put me off the game a little bit, and so there's a Hearthstone version of this which is coming out soon, and I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna put a lot of my time into it.
Yeah, fair.
And I'm really looking forward to it because Hearthstone is very integer based. Like, things have 3 health and they do 4 damage, and it makes everything about it a lot more explicable. It's not like this thing does 720 damage and this thing has 18% defense. It's like, yeah, this thing gives all the other things +1/+1, and it also is using cards that I know because I have a lot of time watching Hearthstone. But basically, there's something really fundamentally inexplicable about. Oh, you should probably be in the centre because your box is big. What does that mean? Don't ask me that. Like, what are you? You're just.
Don't ask.
Oh, so this guy's about to get like.
But if you got another spider,
He's gonna upgrade there.
It's gonna be a huge spider.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get a huge spider.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Like any of these guys?
No.
Fair. It's
I
not.
don't want anyone that looks too much.
It's
like
not even
people.
like this one. It synergizes well with a lot of the things going
No,
on in
it's
there.
not. I don't want any of the ones that look like people.
Okay, we don't want any ones that look like people.
Yeah. We're already a sort of goblin person, and that's enough.
How about the ones that look like goblins, of which there are some great ones?
This is actually a really strong theme of mine throughout choosing characters to play in video games. Like, if given the option of Boo or Yoshi, I will always take it over, for example, Mario, Luigi.
Oh yeah,
Princess
but
Peach.
like, who has so little inner child?
Toad looks too much.
Look,
like
he's a spiky guy. Oh, he occasionally gets. He covers himself in spikes. I wish I could zoom in more as well. Like, I feel this is not much better.
Yeah.
I feel.
It's not a good angle in this.
Alright, we're gonna fight now
You
some
can
animals.
have the Enchantress if you'll really help us.
No, we're doing this properly. Fire break or burning down the house. Fire will spread to an adjacent enemy. It's definitely got to be that one. Do we like any of these guys? Do we like the witch doctor called Dazzle? No, it's terrible.
No, but the one riding the panther, I'm always in.
Okay, let's get
Because I
that.
like to pretend that the panther's the main guy, and is just carrying a sort of Gilderoy Lockhart figurehead situation into battle. God, we've got 2
So-
of lots of things and 3 of no things.
We got three, well, a lot of the things we have 3 of have turned into bigger things.
Oh, I see.
So like this guy,
Who's bigger?
Tiny's bigger.
Oh, he's bigger.
Tiny's like, you know, before he was like, it was.
He was really
When I was a
small.
child, I had
Yeah.
to hit people with my rock fist as a child. Now I am a man and I spake it.
I put away childish things.
Tusk is. Yes, good quote. Tusk is slightly bigger. Nyx Assassin, who's like he's called Nyx Assassin, but that's only because nobody speaks his language.
Oh.
He's a nice guy.
I mean, his language. I'm gonna call it now. I think it sounds like clicking.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, no, his name is Nyx, and he's like, no, my name is Stanley. Oh, we got another tiny, but I don't have space in the.
Get that Viper in there.
Oh, you like Viper?
I like him.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so tiny, so that can go back in. Who are we getting rid of? We're getting rid of Nature's Prophet. I don't need that.
Agree.
Viper. Viper's in. Tiny's out.
Yes.
We're gonna get this guy back in soon
Yeah, we
because
gotta put the orb in.
yeah,
I like the orb.
the orb is pretty central to the strategy. But now we've got 2 dragons, which is big news because all of them unlock an additional ability, which is toxic poison.
We like.
Like, also sometimes one of my guys will just do something which causes a huge amount of damage, and I don't really know who it is. I don't really know what they did. I don't really know how to do it again. This is we're losing.
This isn't
It's probably because we
great.
put the orbit out.
Yeah, we gotta have you.
Yeah. What have we got going that isn't really doing much? I'm sad to say that right now the insect guy isn't really doing much.
Oh, that's alright. He can wait it out.
Yeah, he can take one on the bench.
Yeah. Everybody gotta have a rest.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta sit and drink some water.
Do we like any of these? Do we like Bristleback, who is I don't know.
I don't know how I feel. No, I don't like any of these.
No, this guy's terrible.
No.
Also, why would I get someone that small? He's too small to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, Tusk's getting bigger again.
Yes.
More tiny. Do we like Slardar?
No.
Even though his name is
I mean, I
Slardar.
love the name Slidar, but look at him. He looks like a person. He's got pecs.
So this
I
person
don't
is
want anyone with pecs.
this person has made these 2 barriers, which I did this in an earlier game. Like I made a structure without really knowing what I was doing.
Good strats.
I think this game would be a lot more interesting if it had more structures in it. Like, I think that would be cool if I was really making a landscape on this board. The board's basically too big, and it's this size because
I
it's the
can't
size
really
of a
tell
chessboard.
If the board is involved, or if they're just kind of walking freely. Are
They're-
they moving like?
They have to be on a square, and some things care about adjacency, and they start in a formation, but they quickly get into a different formation. 'Cause, you know,
it
they
doesn't
just
really seem like that's.
there's a lot about the original game, like that was not very designed because you know it's just some people putting together a mod, and they were like, what if it was chess, but it did it for itself? And so they inherited a lot from chess, and then these games inherited from that, and it just isn't doing very much.
The orb is standing strong. I just want to note against an onslaught.
The orb summoned a little demon guy called Eidolon, who's great.
He's great. Look at him. He's Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, this guy's pretty good. I mean, he's kind of a dude, but he's also a rhino
I
guy.
would play the fuck out of Luigi's Mansion, by the way.
Oh, I could get that on here. I could get that in VR. I've never played that.
You never played Luigi's Mansion? Guy, I'm gonna watch you play the whole thing.
Oh,
It is
I'm
a
in.
classic.
Do we like the Sand
Do you know
King?
the premise of it?
Yes, you're Luigi, and it's your mansion. No, I know, you're sucking up ghosts with a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we agreed that we're getting the Sand King?
Oh, yes.
He's too big.
Too big. Too big.
This guy?
Eh,
I don't have space, and I've got guys who are not on the board. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion, I'm so in.
Oh my god, it's so good. You know how in Super Mario Sunshine,
Yes.
Mario has a water gun that he
Yes.
wears, and that's his main kind of friend and ally.
Yeah, it was invented by the same dude, wasn't it?
I assume it must be.
No, I think he's in it.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so good. Oh, and Luigi's kind of scared the whole time, but he persists and he's brave. He's very. I associate him with the knight in the Hollow Knight.
Oh,
He's just kind of strong, and he's in this bizarre situation. And there's some very kind of cool rooms in Luigi's Mansion. So where he called the Sand Kings, which is very on the nose. But also pretty interesting.
it's about impeachment.
Not about that.
Wait, does he actually have this?
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin. Didn't realise you'd read any George R. R. Martin.
It's just that one. It was in an anthology I read.
But I would be kind of interested to read him in context of others. No! Oh, yeah!
This is an incredible anthology. It was compiled by Jeff Vandermeer of the Area X trilogy, and his partner, who is a renowned editor of kind of weird and horror fiction.
Is it me or does this read kind of dodgy? Dog and Pony Show.
A little dodgy.
Doubles the effect of Yeah, should we double the effect of explosivo?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's now twice. Tiny's on his way to getting bigger again. We've got another flying blob.
Absurdo Burgo with any cheese though.
Absurdo Burgo. That's actually the name of this power. This is Absurdo Burgo. They changed it in the American cut because they didn't think.
Absolutely.
People could take
for
it.
$1 anyway.
Yeah, that's Well, they did well when they called this Explosivo, and they're like, what should we call the other one? Oh, you know, supercharged.
Turbocharged? Turbo Burgo? Turbo Burger?
Are we gonna win? War's punching that.
I
These
don't
guys
understand
are
why
my
the fuck we
guys.
do- What is a walrus punch and why do we keep doing it?
Because it's good and it works. One, he's a walrus, and I would like it if you respected that.
Who's a walrus?
This guy, he's a walrus.
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, he is. Okay, I didn't realize, yeah, I didn't realize it was him who was doing it. I can't tell what's going on.
I'm gonna put a kind of
Oh,
look at
great.
him. Oh, I can
Great.
move it. I didn't realize I could move it. Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He looks like the,
He's now the king. The Sand King can go over here.
he looks like the trapped prince of Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh yeah. Ah. We were listening to some Ghibli music today, and
It's really very relaxing and conducive to getting work done.
there's a game. Wait, oh, I've got an idea. Let me just break everything. That's all broken. Cancel it.
Great.
No. So, there's no reason why DOTA Underlords should leave when I click over here, but it does. Do you remember I played a game for a bit which was beautifully animated and I found kind of underwhelming, where I was like a little hand-drawn prince boy running around fighting monsters? One of the characters in it was the President of the United States. That was the weirdest incongruous detail. I don't think I showed you much of it. I was basically really looking forward to it and it didn't really deliver. But it was a sequel to a game that was partly made by the Studio Ghibli team.
Mm.
Wait, what? I can give this thing, which is an inanimate object, gloves.
Give glove.
Give glove,
Give glove.
Slark.
Not Slark, but give glove.
Okay, I'm gonna give gloves that increase the attack speed
Of a stationary thing.
of the stationary thing because I've been told it's what I must do.
You must.
Cool. I'm in. I'm chill with that. So my enemies that I'm fighting against have things like, we're actually doing better than I was last round with this much worse tactic. Like we're just taking these guys to town,
It's
and you
all
know
orb,
why?
baby.
It's all orb, maybe.
It's not all orb. Orb is consistently one of the last men standing.
No one can tell me because no one knows that it isn't orb. It's actually all tusk according to this damage thing
That's great.
and nature's profit, and it's very little of it is orb. Almost like as good as none of it is orb.
All orb, baby! So we have another orb.
Yeah, we're gonna get a third orb and it's gonna level up and be
I'm
bigger.
so excited.
We're also how close are we to leveling up? We're not far off leveling up this dude.
Cool.
Or this guy.
Oh yeah.
And we're not a million miles off leveling up Tiger, Tiny and Tusk, who are, Tusk.
Yeah. Tusk is great.
Tusk has killed 16 people. Hobgon, which is it's a bad name. Alright, you jabronis.
Sometimes you just don't have the time to say hobgoblin.
How do you feel about Arc Warden, who's doing this move
No.
over and over again?
I don't like him.
No, I mean I agree.
I don't like any of these.
Really, you don't like these two bugs?
I don't like him. I don't like him.
A lot of people. How do you like the nice upright kunker?
No, he's a person.
Would you believe he's a pirate?
No, he doesn't look like a pirate at all.
I know, but he summons a ship. He summons a ship that's about the size of the board, and it comes and it crashes in to the middle of the board, and it only damages the enemy.
You missed my good joke about how sometimes you're too busy to say hobgoblin. Because
That's what he is.
You've got a lot of business to do.
You've got a lot of people to set on fire.
You can't be saying hobgoblin all day. It takes too much time.
I mean, you've said it like 4 times,
it
and
took too much time.
it's been one day. You've applied for the postdoc today,
I did apply for postdoc today.
and you've said hobgoblin. How many
5
times?
times.
Do you want to say it again?
Hobgoblin?
5 times. And by the end of the day, you will have watched 2 episodes of The Trial of O.J. Simpson.
Oh, it's a great show.
And, you know, you wrote a talk this morning? No, you wrote that
No,
yesterday.
I wrote that yesterday.
You know what I did today?
What?
I tried to normalise some data and did it wrong. And my
Why?
supervisor, did I show you the email my supervisor sent me?
Oh, it's chill.
I feel a bit ashamed.
Guy, you're forgetting that my 2 days of productivity are coming on the heels of like 3 weeks and not really getting anything.
Oh,
done.
Dragon Boy, all he gets is more tail.
More tail.
Like, look, this is him. This is him upgraded.
Oh, can we talk about, just for a second,
Yes.
the greatest evolution that's ever happened in, I believe, the history of things evolving into other things?
Is it a Digimon? Because otherwise, I don't want to hear it.
No, it's not. I don't know anything about Digimon. It
Well,
is.
then, how can you say that?
It is, however, Zubat into Golbat.
Oh, I've recently introduced Emily to Golbat, which
Golbat's
is
my favorite guy.
it's the most Pokemon.
It's the most mouth.
Yeah, I mean it's the most Pokemon in terms of surface area, and that's really
Surface area to volume
Pokemon
ratio.
is a 2D game.
Oh,
We
I
play
cannot-
games on 2D screens.
I
There's going to be
cannot argue.
Pokemon in VR.
Yeah, there are, but you know, at that point we can reevaluate what's the most Pokemon.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu is going to be remade in VR.
Wow.
Just the scene on the train.
Oh, I don't want to be licked by that guy.
No, no one wants to be licked on that by that guy. That's why it's a good game. Oh,
I do, however, want to see Snorlax asleep in traffic. Once we move to a 3D Pokemon, Snorlax will be the most Pokemon.
yeah, true.
Greatest volume.
Oh, you, my friends, do not know about a Pokemon that I'm not even going to bother getting an image up of because the image is not as good as the reality, as the description.
Please describe.
His name is Wailord.
Wailord?
No. Wailord.
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 Don't at me if I misspelled it.
Is he whale?
He's just a whale. And it's like,
Can I see a picture though?
oh, yeah.
Get a picture up on there.
Why would I want this?
His talents.
Do I want Keeper of the Light? No. Do I want
No.
Slardar?
No.
Yes. Oh. Shall I? It keeps on trying to give me Weaver, but I don't have space to take a Weaver.
No.
Um.
These are jokes. These are foolish jokes.
Oh, I'm so glad I replaced the screen on here. Let's fight these bears.
Good morning, hustlers. Let's fight these bears.
So here is the scene from the Whoa! What did I do? What the hell? Oh my! That's a whole thing. From the Pokemon anime. These are
He's
some,
huge.
these are some people. That's just,
This is some people-sized people.
you know. Don't at me with copyright law, Nintendo.
He's great.
He's.
Oh, he's great.
I love that. Those aren't his teeth.
No, that's
Let's-
his little belly.
That's his bell.
He's just a good Zeppelin.
So did I win that? I choose to believe I won that. I
Yeah.
wasn't watching. Races at which? We're choosing from one of these two. Which one do we want?
Oh, I don't.
This sounds slutty.
Yeah, sure. You're right. You're not wrong.
Who should I put it on? On the orb.
On the orb.
Oh, I
The
got
orb.
50 gold, so I can go looking for more orb. None of you people are orb.
I want orb.
Ooh, another tiny.
Yeah, I get it.
This guy's actually very good. Can I put him on my team?
Yeah, he's very good.
I mean, like he's good in the game, but he's also
No, but he's also pretty good lizard.
he's the guy that this is that
Oh yeah, they're brothers.
you could ask why I don't have
What?
the gloves of hitting or whatever they're called on this guy, but then that's because he's got an important job to do elsewhere.
They're both just watermelons.
Yeah,
Is my main point.
someone keeps on putting him over here, and he doesn't like that. Should we follow the individual life of a few of our guys for a bit?
Oh, that's too much biz.
Okay.
Feel free though.
Ah, I think this is a good feature. Us, like, playing a game that we could pay little enough attention to.
I agree. I like it.
And also that has at least one orb in it. Because what game doesn't have at least one
We
orb in
gotta
it?
have orb.
Yeah. So the goal here is to come above 6th, and I'm currently in 5th. So that's... Oh, big spider. Big spider.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have a place for her in the lineup right now, but you know, if
We'll get there.
it's a big thing.
Everything in its time. Can
Yeah.
you put the gloves on the actual guy?
No, I
Oh,
can't.
you can't? Oh, that's
No, they're stuck on I can't take them off.
Didn't realize they were perma gloves.
Yeah.
It would not have changed my response initially, so it doesn't matter. But
This guy, I feel like maybe I'm giving up on him.
which one?
This spider guy. We haven't seen any of him in ages.
I know.
So-
I want the big one.
I'm going to sell him and I'm going to get back his nice ability thing. Oh, the frog guy died.
Oh. Well, he did.
This game, but Battletoads.
What is Battletoads?
Battletoads was, I think, a perfectly fine game that there was a kind of meme of at some point. A kind of meme. When I say stuff like that, I think I sound so old. There was some kind of meme, some kind of mimetic, where people went into the store game all around the country. Probably for some reason, if we did something, they're not. You know, no one likes game. Don't come at me, game, or fans of game.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Game. It's a high street store.
Oh, okay.
I said that as if like you should know this game. We have once looked in the window of game.
Oh, yeah, I guess
You said you
yeah.
didn't like it, so we didn't go in.
Listen, in the United States, we have GameStop.
Oh, Viper's about to get more of a like.
Yeah, that's good.
You know.
That's good.
More of the.
Spider!
Oh, more of a
More
spider.
Slider.
Of a slider? No, Emily doesn't want slider.
Slider. Slider sounds like IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
Like
not.
a nice sort of sideboard with wheels.
Let's give this guy a blink dagger, which maybe that's a good tactic. No, not. Look, so I got all these things. This guy has just 4 of these. Ranger. He's doing pretty well. You know. The orb just seems to send this thing that goes flying across the screen, doesn't do anything, gets to the other side of the screen, goes away. You're like,
You're just hanging out. Like,
that's concluded.
the
Yeah.
orb doesn't have to be here.
No.
I just want to make that.
Also, the orb has no impact on the world of men.
Yeah. The orb is sort of interacting with this dimension as much as it can.
Yeah. Which, as much as it can be bothered to, really.
Yeah. How many rounds are there?
Until everyone die.
Is everyone close to die?
This is their health. They started on 100, so some people.
Oh, I
Yeah. Look, more orb. More
Hell
orb.
yeah,
It's
more
just,
orb,
it's
more
shiny
orb,
in a different way.
More
More orb and more tiny. And this person,
Yes.
we never put in, and I never will put in.
Yeah, no, get rid of him.
Oh no! Look.
Oh, he run!
No, I think he drop. No, he does kind of run. No, I would like another gold and sell like that. So I get interest dependent on how much money I have, and it goes in factors of 10. This guy's got a lot of kind of demon horses, which you know is fine if you don't want an orb.
Oh, look at the big rock and the little rock on the bench.
Oh yeah, we're brothers.
Brothers! And then the 2 spiders are the same size. Also brothers.
We're brothers. We don't know where the spiders are getting closer to us, but this guy's staying right out of it. Are we gonna win? Yeah, maybe. No, maybe. You know, it all really depends on whether or not the orb stays alive. The orb has died. We've lost. Just die already.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was pretty close.
That was close.
I lost 6 health, and I have 33 health.
Oh, we're gonna lose some people in this next round.
Yeah, we're pretty close to getting that 6th spot. I like to come 4th or better, because then I've beaten half the people. So this is only my 3rd time playing. They did an update. Molten armor, which is a great idea.
Yeah. Dip into that.
Yeah. Afterburn, that's a bad idea. You've already burned. Oh, another Sand King. Yeah.
We don't have any, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Isn't that
Yeah,
fun?
we're mixed up with our crab guy.
Do you want a life stealer? It's
no,
awful.
it's awful. It has 2. No, absolutely not.
Do you want me to re-roll so it goes away?
Yeah.
Alchemist I like. Because, you know,
Yeah,
it's
fine.
a guy on a guy, but
Yeah.
we don't need it.
Nah.
It didn't do anything for
Oh,
us.
we're just fighting 2 birds. Is that what's happening
Yeah.
right now?
Sometimes you just gotta fight 2 birds. They're big birds though.
Brothers.
Like you don't mess with them.
Oh, don't mess.
Oh no, this is the baby.
Oh, he bad.
Oh, we killed that. So now the mum will be sad.
Oh, guys.
You kill so many parents in video games.
Yeah.
Oh, our dude keeps on getting killed. Oh, look at how he falls apart when I click on him. Oh no, he's just dead now. Yeah, oh there we go. Oh, I die. I wish I got to see the dying animation of all of them when I clicked on them. Morbid? Maybe. So we're turning this around and we're doing pretty much okay. And it's all thanks to the Sand King. Yes. Yes, I want zombies. Give me those. This can go up front as well. Does this have health? Oh, it does. It should not go up front. I don't know. Here's my plan. This, maybe. Any of these?
Nah.
Weaver's come up so many times that I'm like, probably should have. Oh yeah, get another frog, dude. No, you're all useless to me. Is anyone level 9? You're level 10, Mr. My father was Mr. P Pants. You can call me LMG P Pants. Who am I fighting? Where am I? Oh, I'm fighting LMG P Pants. Oh, he's got one as well.
God, as this goes on, it just becomes more and more impossible to look at.
Yeah, like the first rounds, you can be like, oh, I kind of get it. I got a tactic here. My tactic is that my guys are made out of stone, so that's probably pretty good. I don't even know if I'm winning here. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
I don't know if he's higher level. I don't know what level you are.
Yeah, he's a higher level. He's just winning more. He's kind of doing the best. Like there's a really strong dichotomy here. We would have to turn it around with, for example, an upgraded Sand King. Look at his beautiful crest.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful boy. Magnus has turned up. He's fine, but
Nah.
I'm gonna just go for a bunch of them and put in a spider.
Yes.
Probably like here,
Yeah.
or like here and here.
Sure.
Yeah, that's where these go. I might win this. how do I? Oh. A lot of something that I kind of have forgotten in the last few years, and occasionally I'm reminded of, is how much my first 5 years of playing games, I had no idea what was happening. My friends and I, we loved Age of Empires, and we couldn't play it. We had no idea what was going on. We did really badly. We couldn't complete any of the levels. We didn't have any idea of strategy. We were just like, this unit, we like this unit, we like building the castles, and then the enemy would come and they'd destroy our castles, and we'd be like, this game's it's hard. That period of having no idea what you're doing, it's quite a nice period in gaming. I die.
You did the best you could. It's what you were given. No shame in that.
Oh, he's Irish.
Oh, shame in that.
Fine. Do I want to put a pickaxe on my thing? I actually don't have a choice about it, so I've unlocked an ability that doesn't seem very good, and you know, life goes on. That's DOTA Underlords. It's fine, folks. I hope you enjoy it.